Good evening, it is I, Isaac, and today I will be preparing a steak. So, really quickly, first thing you always want to do is wash your hands with soap. Okay, so really quickly, I am just going to go over the ingredients, or at least what you're gonna need if you want to make a steak like this. So, I got some Kinder's all-purpose marinade here. I just got it from the store. You can find this at like your local Walmart, Target, pretty much any store. Next up, we have Bearnise sauce. It's a little steak sauce that you can also find at Walmart or Target or your local market. And then I also have some Kansas City steak seasoning original taste. So, Kansas City Steak Company, yeah, I'm not too familiar with it. I just kind of have this laying around. Got it from my dad. But, yeah, you got that. And then you also got Land O'Lakes butter. You can use any type of butter, but this is my preferred one. And you don't want the half stick one, you just want the regular one. Or, I say regular, you want the full stick one. So we're just gonna put that right there. Okay, so first step, get yourself one of these large plastic bags. And you also may want some tongs for this. So you're gonna open your plastic bag, clearly, just make it. Now you're gonna want to grab your steak with those tongs. Sorry, I know you guys aren't getting the best angle. So you're gonna boop, simply like that. And now, before we do anything with that, we're gonna make sure that we throw our trash away. Cool. So, here, let me angle you guys right here. You guys can still see. Butter, seasoning, Bearnise sauce, and then our steak. So, we're gonna use the marinade really quickly. Just gonna open this baby up. That came off really smooth, I like that. You're just gonna get a quick little sniff. Alright, so then you're just gonna pour a little bit into your steak. Or, not into your steak, into the bag with your steak. Okay, now this is probably one of the more fun parts. You're gonna want to, get all or most of the air out of your bag. So, you can hear the bag crumpling. Yeah. And you're gonna close this. I said close it. That was satisfying. Make sure it's all good. Now you got your steak in your marinade. I know the marinade kind of looks like barf, but yeah. So you're gonna wanna mush this baby all around. Yeah, just mush it around a little bit, And then this is the really fun part. You're also gonna wanna tenderize it right now too. So you're gonna go. Just smack it around a little bit, Who's your daddy? Well, yeah, just just punch it around a little bit, you know? So this achieves two things. One, it's a good stress reliever, but two, the most important part, is that it's getting the marinade all throughout the steak, you know? And then, you know, kind of like a love-hate relationship, you just want to beat it up, then massage it, and rub it all around, and give it one final smack on the booty. And then, you know, you can also flip it on to its side, do it like this too, you know. Just really mush it in there. Ta-da! Now you have the steak. Now what you're gonna let it do is you're gonna get all the marinade on it, and then you're just gonna let it sit. But now we're gonna prepare the rest. So I just have a little stove right here. You know, pretty cool. So here, I'm gonna set you guys up right here so you can see the whole cook. Or wait, there we go. So yeah, this is just other stuff. Don't worry about it. So right now I am looking for one of my pans. Here is a really good one. So I'm not gonna grill these babies, but I'm gonna pan fry them with butter. So you don't really need the lid, but you know, if you want to, you can. So while that's sitting, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, you know, get everything we need out. So here, let's check the Bearnise sauce real quick. So you need 1 cup of milk, and then 1/4 of a cup of butter, or if you have it, margarine, or yeah. So yeah, I'll show you how to do the Bearnise sauce in this video too. So really quickly, we're going to put our marinade back into the fridge because it really doesn't need any other purpose now. So for now, what we can do is we can get our butter out. So I'm pretty sure that I really only need 1 thing of butter, or 1 stick of butter. So the rest goes into the fridge for later. So now, just to double check with you guys, all we really have left is our steak, our seasoning, our Bearnise sauce, and a stick of butter. So, and our trusty tongs. I'll just put the tongs right here. So, basically what you want to do now is, just, pat the steak a little bit, make sure stuff is staying there. But now you want to get out a cutting board. You're not going to actually cut the steak, but it'll help with the seasoning. Or you can use anything else you really need. So, man, I'm too big for this. Got it. So, you got your cutting board, and basically with the cutting board, you can use really like a plate or something, but I'm going to use a cutting board to be fancy. Let's get you out of the way so that they can actually see. So you're going to want to take your steak out now with your trusty tongy tongs. Oh, why did you lock? It smells both good and bad. Kind of crazy. So you're just gonna put this baby right down here. So now you can get rid of the bag with the extra marinade. So, why did I put the tongy tongs away? That's a good question. Me? Yes, I do frequently have conversations with myself. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. All right. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open. So I do want to give a fair warning. You can completely skip this part and just go to the cooking. I'm just adding this part because I wanted to use this seasoning, but I cook it without the seasoning all the time. So yeah. So if I mess up here, that's probably why. However, I am going to. Okay, wait. I just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. I can't believe I made such a rookie mistake. Only for grilling. Well, poop. Okay. Well, this happens all the time in a kitchen. You make a little mistake, as simple as not reading the instructions. But I'll tell you what, I can still work with this. I mean, I won't be using this, but it smells good, but unfortunately, I cannot use this, so we're going to have to put this into a plastic bag and set it out for later. Man, that's disappointing. I kind of wanted to use this. But, alas, life happens, and things can go the wrong way in an instant. So, that is why we're just going to make sure that this is all sealed up, and we're going to put it right there. So, now that we are skipping an entire part of it, we're just going to go straight to the butter and fry it. So, I'm just going to move you all really quick so you can see this. You're going to want to take a butter knife, obviously, for butter, and you're just going to want to chop it right there in the middle. Perfect. Also, I didn't even mean to, but I did something really smart. So you're going to want to put that there. I didn't even mean to, but I just did something really smart. I used the groove of the part in between my, let it air dry, because fingers are about to get messy anyway. I used the little groove part of in between the stove and the counter to cut it, and I think that was worth mentioning. So now you're gonna want to turn your butter on a high, just to get that butter starting to go, No big deal. I was just making sure it was cooking. Whee. to let the butter really just cook for a bit. Oh, I actually needed that. Oh shoot, does that look pink? It looks red to me, but it may look pink to you guys. So yeah, this is really just like the waiting part. You know what? While we wait and I survey the butter, we're gonna do a random dance party. Booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo, booty booty booty, booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo. Sorry for the interruption. Booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo. Okay, butter is starting to fry. I'm just gonna move this baby around a little bit. All right. Cool. So you're gonna grab your trusty tongy tongs, and you're just gonna swing the butter around. Booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo, booty 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 boo. Okay, now you're gonna want to turn down your heat a little bit because the butter is starting to go kind of crazy. So while I let the butter do that, so I don't have an apron or anything, so I'm just gonna put on a sweater so my arms don't get burned by the butter because my arms are very sensitive. Cool. Just gonna put on a quick school hoodie. Or it's not a hoodie, it's a sweater, but you know, long sleeves, so it works. Okay, 7-Eleven. That's our lucky time. I say our being my family. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's frying up good. Cool. So now we're gonna turn that heat up a little bit more because we're gonna be grabbing our steak now. It's a main event! Just want to make sure that butter is all nice and cool. Oh, hear that sound? Okay. We're gonna wait for the butter to start bubbling a tad bit more. And then we're gonna take our little steak. You ready? Move it around. And all right, that's what I like to see. The butter is going crazy. Ah! Oh gosh. I was told not to start a fire. Okay. Well, you know, stuff happens. I think we'll be okay. If you see flames, though, please yell at the top of your lungs. Okay, maybe I should turn the fan on. Oh yeah. And now you're gonna wanna flip your steak. Oh, by the way, for any of you guys wondering how I'm cooking my steak, you know, I don't really care, you know, like, just like, if you know what type of steak you want, just like cook it like that, but I'm not exactly picky with my steaks. I guess if anything, I just like it medium. Nice, that's frying up well. So now you're gonna wanna flip it, turn the heat up to 6, or at least my 6. You guys don't have to do 6. I feel like that's just making it worse. Probably. Don't worry, I'm not gonna burn anything. Man, if you guys could see my facial expressions. Alright. Now you're going to want to flip it again. Get some of that butter going in. By the way, in case any of you guys have like eagle eyes vision or something, or if the camera's catching it, yes, the butter is hitting my hand. It hurts for a second, but it goes away pretty fast. Oh gosh, please don't do that. I kind of dropped the steak. So good though, because we are still cooking this baby. And remember, you do want to press down on it so that all of it cooks. Now, my dad was showing me this. You can actually cook the little fat part on it, or like where all the fat is. You can actually sear that really easily. And it turns out really good. Or so far it is. Man, I don't know if y'all can see this, but man, this is looking delicious. Oh, I will do a eating review too. Alright, now we're just gonna get the butter here. I'm just gonna cook it like this. You know, at an angle for a bit. And then you're gonna wanna... So the longer you cook it, for me at least, is the more you want to be flipping it. Oh, did not mean to do that. That was entirely accidental. Okay, I think that's good. So we're gonna turn off the heat, move the butter around a little bit more, or maybe flip it one last time. And slide it a little. Ow! Okay, a large spot of butter hit me, and it hurt. But I am A-okay. Because, in words of Ratatouille, I'm joking, I don't actually know that. Okay, now I know that the fact that it's smoking looks bad, But it's alright because nothing is on fire yet. Yeah, no, that's just making it worse. That was okay. So right now, we're just taking it off the heat and making sure it's all good. Okay, so I guess to reassure everyone, booyah, booyah, get some of that going. No, not the Bearnise sauce. Okay, the smoke is officially gone, so we're just gonna put this right here. And booyah! The steak part is complete. So, yeah. Heated it up a tad bit more. Stop it! Stop! Smoke! Stupid! Dumb, stupid head. So sorry. I don't know if anyone can actually hear me with this, but yeah. So if you can hear me a little bit clearer and I don't have to yell, that works. So we have our steak and we're just gonna start prepping up our plate now. So, I'm just gonna grab a simple red plate and I'm just gonna put it right here. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna call upon our trusty tongy tongs one last time. Rah, I'm retired. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this baby. And we're just gonna put that right there. Grab our trusty tongy tongs. Booyah. So we're just gonna, okay, I'm gonna set you guys down, but I'll give you a good view. So we're just gonna grab our steak, try not to burn myself. Or pinch myself. Ow! Tongs, I know you're retired, but you don't have to pinch me. That hurt. Little wiener. I apologize. Ow, it hurt. But I will go on. Okay, no mess on the floor. I don't know if any of you guys can actually see that, but it did hurt right there. All right. So now while we let our steak cool off just a tad bit, enough to where I can touch it with my fingers. Gotta wash my hands now. Ugh. Probably good that I wash my hands after pinching myself. Don't want no open injury while touching food. Cool. So now I can take my trusty sweater off because it gets really easy from here. All we're gonna be doing is cooking our good old, sorry, got the 20% sign. Let me plug my phone in. Sorry, just gotta grab my charger. And, okay. I'll have to deal with it for now, but once it gets to 10%, I will make sure to plug it in. Okay, so this is where it gets really easy. Literally all we need for this is some milk. The type of milk you get could be different to how the Bearnise sauce, how the Bearnise sauce tastes. But, milk is milk. But like maybe soy milk or oat milk may be different to dairy milk. I'm using oat milk for the first time when making Bearnise sauce. So, yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Bearnise sauce it's literally just like a steak sauce. Nothing to it. So, we actually have these really cool pans that have like little attachments. Wrong drawer. Basically, it's from Salad Master, if any of you guys know that. But yeah, you can just go and boom, pan. So that's what I'm going to be using to cook my Bearnise sauce, maybe. Yeah, it'll work. So for the Bearnise sauce, all you need is, of course, the Bearnise sauce packet, some milk, any type, as well as 4 tablespoons or half a cup of butter or margarine. So, just making sure I get this right, yes. Pretty much a pro at it. Yeah, pretty easy. All you have to do is, so this is already hot still, but just in case, turn it on low heat, And then we're just gonna grab the rest of our butter, which I cut it in half, which, it's 1 cup. So, butter's just gonna melt up. So yeah, while we wait for that, I'll give you guys, I guess, a tour of our steak so far. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I know. For anyone who thought I made it bad, booyah. Now, I'm not making any side dishes because, this video doesn't have to be... Wash my hands again. This video doesn't have to be super long, but, so I'm not going to make any side dishes. However, I will tell you that one side dish that goes really well with this is like cooked asparagus. So all you really need to do for that, our butter is almost melted. For that, all you really need to do is just get some butter, or not butter, vegetable oil. So vegetable oil, asparagus, a big pan, and then start basically just cooking up, so how I did it, I've only done it like once or twice. So, you grab like a big baking pan, right? Or, let me show you an example. These things. You're just gonna grab one of those, put some vegetable oil or olive oil into it. Make sure it's all spread around, and then, so now we're putting milk in, now that the butter's mostly fried, or mostly cooked. Again, the milk does affect it a little bit. Let's just use the rest, because that's about as much as we need, I think. I hope. I will make sure to Not quite sure why I did that. We're just gonna put this right here as we. Such is life. So now we can turn the heat up a little bit now that we got the milk in. So you're basically your gun. I am so sorry. I am just a spaz right now. You're gonna want to bring this to a boil, and then you're gonna want to put your Bearnise sauce in and reduce the heat. I say Bearnise, but it's Bearnise. I think it, what is that, French, Italian? I don't know. Also, you want to be stirring constantly so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. I mentioned that now. Jokes in kids' movies be like, what did I do? Oh my god! It's fine. Dude, this is so weird. I like still see the butter. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm getting a little bit impatient, so I'm just turning it up to max heat. Please don't hurt me. Seriously, bro? Okay. Remember though, as soon as it starts like bubbling, that's when, like if you're going impatient like me, once it starts like bubbling, that's when you're gonna want to reduce or start reducing the heat, because it will boil over, it will cause a fire, and you will die in a tragic accident. Or you can be totally on top of it and make Bearnise sauce the right way. I don't think I had enough milk. Or maybe too much. Either way, it's gonna work. Okay, ooh, I'm starting to see bubbles form. Oh shoot, do you guys hear that? I swear, this goes from 0 to 100 so fast. Okay, so now, after getting burned by the butter, I am scared of this. So now you're just gonna wanna put your actual sauce packet in there, and then you're just gonna wanna stir around. And then you're basically just gonna stir until, you get the right consistency. Stop! Stop! I might kill my peanut. Not the best idea. How did I get here?
I might kill my pita. Not the best idea. Quagmire, put Joe in Quagmire next. How did I get here? I might kill my pita.
Man, this is a 40-minute long video. What the hell? Oh wait, pardon my language. I didn't even notice. That's kind of fun. Okay, now we want to turn off that. Still keep it on the heat, but stop the heat source. Ugh, it's at 10% now. My phone is. Okay. Now you're gonna keep it on the heat and just stir occasionally. You know, just. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is all good. So now, just kind of let this kind of sit, you know, think about its actions while you throw away the trash. Okay. Now, you may be asking yourself, or maybe not right now, but maybe earlier, you may have been asking yourself, why did I tenderize that so hard? It's pretty easy. I'm about to cut this steak with a freaking butter knife. No, I didn't stutter. No, I didn't make a mistake. I'm about to cut this steak with a damn butter knife. So, we're going to put the Bearnise sauce on the side. You can put it directly on the steak, but, you know, I want to get that satisfying ka-shink. So, I know that kind of looks a little gross, but probably because I had oat milk. I'm joking. Oat milk's good in some scenarios. If I could cut properly. Booyah. Look at that inside. This is 10 out of 10. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's one of the better steaks I've ever cooked. But yeah, there's cooking a steak with me. Have a good night, folks, all right? Stay safe out there. Dangerous world. But I'll always be here for comfort food videos. You know, if you want, it's completely optional. I'm not forcing anyone to. But a quick like and subscribe would definitely help out the channel and help me make more food videos. So bye. Have fun.